That's a lot better than yesterday.
Well, just before we say anything, what's different? What do you appreciate about
Yeah,
what's different?
what's the shift?
The shift for me was to stop being an asshole,
What do you mean?
focusing on myself, and to really focus on being transparent for the group.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
But there is a lot of mileage in that statement, so
yeah,
Yeah.
see it.
You did it.
thank you.
You really did.
Yeah, you did. You were successful in shifting the focus of your attention to a conclusion to contribute to the group.
Rather than give a lecture.
Yeah,
Yep.
and in doing that, what you said was really right on,
Yeah.
right on.
It's so clear how much you studied, first of all.
Mhm.
And what I appreciate is not only that you studied and that you used what you got from the video, because you nailed the parts that you presented. You just got them. But you did a great job of making them your own in a way that worked. You brought in stories that worked. Almost every single thing you said that was not from the video was like, great, that story made sense, it illustrated the point, it was clear, it was gently humorous, but not trying to make a whole big thing where the attention was on you, but it was just, they all worked. So it was not only imitation, but moving on to the second step, integration, or
Yeah.
whatever the second step is. I love that you said you don't have to change your thoughts. One of the themes that we've been coming back to many times is there's a real heart of what we want to get across with each tool we're teaching and each principle we're teaching. And you want to guarantee, like with Trouble at the Border, it's this is normal and natural. When you encounter, with this one it's well, there's a few, but one of them is you can't change your thoughts, you also can't change your behavior. You can't change your thoughts. You can shift the focus of your attention. And when you hit that point, that's like, ding. Question.
Yes, sir.
What is the purpose of giving real estate agents at this point in the training, the 4-box model?
Because they're not gonna do it unless they change their conclusions.
They're not going to do what?
They're not gonna ever pick up the phone and call anybody. They're gonna get the raw, they're gonna say, I think I'll do it, and they'll never do it until they change their conclusions. It becomes, and we have people pay us a lot of money, and it's almost a coaching model. Pay me $1,000 a month and I won't call you. Because they don't do what they say they're gonna do because they haven't changed their conclusions yet.
Shifted their attention.
Shifted their attention,
to
yeah.
that, yes.
Good. So after this, what would you teach them next?
I would probably have them go into a session where I ask them point blank, what has your experience in been calling in the past?
Okay.
And then coming up with, conversations and dialogues that would allow them to switch their attention and their focus to being
Okay,
a
I got it.
contribution.
So this is the thing.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is what I want to offer you,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
You don't have to give them a script,
Okay.
okay? That was a different model,
Mhm.
scripting. I used to do that with
Right.
people, scripting, but it didn't cover all instances, and it didn't really work the way I wanted it to work, and so people stopped.
Right.
Okay, so when I saw, that people, if they shift the focus of their attention
Mhm.
to a different conclusion, they will come up with the behavior that's appropriate to the conclusion. So therefore, I don't have to script their behavior
Get it?
because they have all their own answers. So your real estate agents, what they really need from you is to see people through the green lens. So you don't have to give them a script anymore.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I get it 100%, and that's.
And
my-
won't it be easier if you don't have to give them a script?
Yes. Yes and no, being truthful, is
What's the
because
no?
I've got 1,000 scripts from
Mhm.
39 years of real estate experience.
Yeah. And so this is the thing.
Right.
No, but this is the thing. I have 39,000 different ways that if people only took my advice, they could take my advice, you see.
Right.
They could be successful. But in taking my advice, they shut off their own wisdom.
I clearly get the point, and I've just got to chew on it for a little bit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you're
it'll
gonna,
be different.
yeah, as you let go of that,
Mhm.
it's gonna be so much easier for you. Can
And the
you-
people will be more authentic, and people who are on the phone will get that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
give them a script and they'll start bumbling around.
Or they're gonna think that all the power is in the script, not
Right.
in them.
Welcome to real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they all think, is they're, and Don and I they're always looking for the bright, shiny, magic bullet that will solve all their.
Well, guess what?
The green
Guess
one.
what?
Welcome to life.
This is the green lens.
Right,
Folks, you've been looking for the bright, shiny bullet,
right.
and I have it.
And it exists at a different level
It's a-
than
yeah.
what you might expect.
It's really more like the, I don't wanna call it a gun because that sounds
Mhm.
violent, but it's like, if you have the green lens, it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth, the bullet.
Mhm.
It's the way, it's how you're holding the other person and how you
Yes.
are seeing them.
Exactly.
That makes it effective.
Magic pistol.
Yeah.
The magic wand.
So, you see, the way you're gonna transform the real estate, field is by, giving them a different viewing point, all right? Now, right now, if you're brand new to them and they're brand new to you,
Mhm.
you could say the 4 boxes will give you a success mindset.
Right.
Okay, success mindset. And I'm going to show you how to adopt a success mindset. And you're going to learn how to literally change your brain. All right? You don't have to change your thoughts. Just focus on a different conclusion. Your brain will give you evidence. How you show up will be different, how you see others showing up and how they show up in your presence will be different. And you're literally growing new synaptic connections. Now, you've heard, you say to real estate, because, I've worked with real estate. You've heard about neuroscience, haven't you?
Yes.
You've probably read about it. Trying to learn about the way you can become successful, how to get clients, right? Well, neurosciences says that you can change your brain. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's one thing to read about it, but it's another thing to learn how to do it. So, if you adopt what I'm gonna give you, you are gonna automatically adopt a success mindset for having people begin to want to work with you.
That's good.
What?
Everything you just said.
Yeah,
That's good
well,
shit.
And it's needed, 100% needed, because virtually all the training in real estate is based on the 1970s,
Yeah.
life insurance,
Yes.
confrontational.
Let me say
script.
something, just because it's here for me to say.
Please.
Sometime next year, maybe, if, whatever it is I'm doing, but sometime next year, maybe, you guys would do well to get together a big group of realtors, real estate people, for a weekend, and you would do well to have me give this keynote speech and set you guys up for the rest of the time. Do you hear what I'm saying? You get a couple hundred people in there, the more the merrier. You bring me in for a keynoter, I leave, you take over.
Yeah.
Because I've then validated what it is you're gonna teach.
Awesome.
You're happy, I'm happy. We both laugh all the way to the bank.
Yeah, that's $500,000.
Seriously. Right? Happy to do that. Because I've worked with real estate agents,
Yeah.
you know, and mortgage brokers, and,
Yeah.
oh my God, yes.
And title reps,
Oh,
yeah, bring them all.
yes. Sierra Pacific,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that to you. You guys would do well to have me do something like that with you. But,
Do we contact Josh or Jeremy?
co-
Who's in charge of it?
Josh,
Just
Josh in charge.
okay.
Josh is in
Who's the one that pulls the
absolutely-
things out of your calendar and says, "That's this, that's that"?
Josh.
That would be Josh.
That's Josh.
That's
Josh or
Josh.
Reed,
Yes.
one or the other.
Josh.
Wasn't that a great story? I mean, could we all see that Lieutenant Colonel just?
Oh my God, what a great story. So,
Can I?
Yes.
maybe-
there's a couple more things and then we're gonna stop because we have something we
Yeah.
want to show you.
Yay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I want to just emphasize what Maria said. So Maria gave you a great way to set it up.
Right.
And the thing that would bring this up is that you're setting it up.
Right.
So it wasn't clear what the relevance to real estate agents was. You just started out, pretty much, you said one or two things. Oh, we did trouble at the border and now I'm gonna show you this. We didn't say, why am I gonna show you this? And what the relevance to the, of
This is gonna help you put that,
Yeah.
what we said yesterday, into action, you know.
And here's how,
And here's how.
because we all have a way our brains gather conclusions for anyone we're interacting with. Now, I'm gonna show you a way to train your brain to gather, I'm gonna show you how your brain works, so that later, we can train your brain.
Right.
And out of this, you'll be
That would
an
be clear.
empowering real estate agent
And
in
you'll
every
have a
conversation.
success mindset.
Yeah.
Ooh, they'll say, success mindset, can you hear it?
Success mind. You write that
Can
down?
you hear it?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. And then the other thing was, you did a great job of going through this.
Mm.
The one thing to add is, you used the example for box 3 and box 4, but you didn't explain the link
True.
between box 3 and box 4.
She's,
I could've
she
done
would
that.
look at me and she would say, oh, I think Mike is having a hard time, and she would leave.
Right.
I don't think I should talk to him now. And then the minute she left, I would say to Greg, you see, she was going to micromanage me right now, and she couldn't.
Because how I show up sets the table for how others show up around me.
Got it?
Which naturally.
It's written down, I
know.
was just so excited
Got it.
about the
Okay.
Pam.
Okay.
Case
You did it.
closed.
But you did it, you did it, you did it.
so
Didn't you do
well.
it?
Well
Yeah.
done.
Woo!
Well done.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Just know how much you love this work.
It's the thought of like giving it up yesterday, even for the microsecond, had me in tears. It was just like,
Yeah.
you know, cause your fight, flight or flight
Yeah.
comes in and I have a fairly strong flight response, cause I'm not gonna fight with Maria, so.
Could take you down.
I'm smart that way, so it's like, better run. But even for that second,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like on the verge of tears for 24 hours.
Yeah,
I got
got it.
Meganitis.
So you know, yeah.
I like it,
So you know that it's in your heart.
Yeah, it's there. I know it. And I could have done it yesterday, but not as well as having
Yeah.
gone through the journey.
Yeah.
Good.
So whatever, yeah, I'm just gonna say, whatever you guys are saying
Is it cute?
to yourself that's like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, this is too hard, or I don't, just play with it. 24 hours, go to the emergency room, reread the book for 6 hours. Well, you're sitting there in the emergency room and you're like, oh, this is way easier than dealing with the paranoid schizophrenic that fell and broke his arm that's next to me, or the
Oh my
crying
God.
kid, or all that. It puts things in perspective.
It does, a lot.
Yeah.
and you're a hero.
Thank you. Let's see something exciting.
Okay, so 3 people, 1 sentence each. Deborah?
So Mike, you had me with you every step of the way, and I totally appreciate your humor.
Yeah.
It adds to, it makes it easy for me to walk with
I
you.
love it. Yes.
Just to piggyback off that, in the humor, there's that vulnerability, and it's just like the Swedish
Mhm.
Mike that brings a lot of joy. Just a joy bearer.
You're just so genuinely in love with this work that it enrolls all us to see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't this, yes, go on.
You brought out of the love that it just permeates through you, out of you, into me. And I learned things about the distinctions I did not know I didn't know.
It's the new stuff Maria
The
put in the book.
application of it,
Yeah.
like, I could do that.
I
Yeah.
think all of us have got from each other, just like,
Yeah.
oh crap, we gotta add this in.
Isn't this wonderful, this group?
Life's intentions, Allison.
This is the best.
Yeah, that's it.
Miraculous.
It is.
So one other thing, I love the way you had Donna do the
that was
box.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love the way you
Yeah.
brought
I'm
her
like,
in.
I see visions for myself in
Yeah,
the future.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. We work
Donna.
all together.
Donna,
Yeah.
listen, Donna, I want to acknowledge
Yes.
you for your love of this man, the support of this man, how you would do anything to have him be successful. You know, you guys are just a great success team, and you know you've held a big something huge this weekend with all his sickness and his you know you were very, very rock solid and steady.
What a gal.
Yeah.
Welcome to your
Loving partner.
28th year.
Yeah, wait, talk.
So everyone, we're gonna take just a 10-minute break. We have something to set up, and then we're going to go on. But this completes this part of the training.
You have been great.
Pretty damn good, huh? Pretty damn good.
So,
Great.
Good.
We're gonna be
So-
able to have access to all the videos,
They're
right?
all
Oh, yeah.
already online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, already, huh?
Leave it to Jeremy Blinn.